It's Thursday, August 7, 2008. It's 1:36 in the afternoon. We pulled up these panels here to secure the wires down below in the terminal blocks and to disconnect the other half of the wires so that these things are well insulated. Measured the voltage across those leads and it's putting out 173 volts on each panel, which is enough to give you a bit of a shock. Probably close to an amp if you short it out coming out of there, so that'll get you going. So anyways, we're securing that. I just don't want to create electrical fire from it. But I found in our what we call the itchy pit, our composite room, this tape here. It's called VHB, Scotch VHB. It's a very high bond joining system tape, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you can read it better there in the shade. This is a roll of tape that's 20 years old because we use it to help build this car, and primarily right now it's being used to hold these metal tabs onto the bottom of the panels. A couple of these had come loose. This one's just a little bit loose, but I'm going to leave it. But a couple of them were actually falling off, so I applied some more of this to it, and it seems to be holding just fine. It was used this one here and this one here, so it's doing a good job still 20 years later. It's a pressure sensitive adhesive. It doesn't stick much if you lightly touch it, but if you push hard, then it really sticks. This part here, I hit it with another layer of white paint just to try to smooth out that line just a little bit more, and it seems to be doing alright. Just about out of paint there. So, but something else I wanted to point out here just for kicks. I was noticing when I was driving in and out that the front wheel here, this wheel at this end, turns more than the wheel at that end, and I was like, is that by design? Because I recall someone told me something about that, you know, for the California Clean Air race. So I looked at the steering system here. You have cables here that come from the other side that basically turn this big swash plate, you might call it. If you'll notice, these two cables, which are steering this end, they're attached on the outside of the plate, whereas the other cables are attached in a couple inches, and that means that when this turns, this is going to be pulling in and out just a little bit more than this. So by design, that's what's happening. Now the race in California is pretty much north to south, and in the morning, let's see, is that right? No, that doesn't make sense to me. Because it'd be basically this end would have to be going forward to turn more, and that would be facing more towards the setting sun rather than the morning sun. Because I was thinking that they drove it just in the morning only, made it to their destination, and then never had to turn the car around. But it's pointing the wrong direction for that, so I don't know if that's the case. I might have my direction mixed around, who knows. But that's what's happening there, is that the wheel is actually turning less because of the cable attachment points here. So that's interesting. These are also really darn loose. That needs to be tightened up a lot. I might have to do that or find out why it got loose. Could be that something else is going wrong, I don't know. But that's easy to do, it's just loosen up these nuts and tighten it. So yeah, so I have some paint in the relic can, so I'll hit that line along the top one more time until I run out of paint, and then I'll peel off the masking, all the wrappings, and start washing it down. I hope that I don't have any lines I need to sand down from pulling off the masking tape. I'm sure I will. Oh well.